Wagwan peoples, wagwan. Another thing is your girl I Pinky the Jamaican Gal. Make sure you're checking out I Pinky the Jamaican Gal on YouTube. Make sure ain't nothing on my teeth. Make sure you're tuned in to www.dipinkworld, thepinkwworld.com. It's under construction still. It's always gonna be under construction because I is the CEO. I run things, so there's a lot of new things keep coming in, and I'm grateful and thankful. Thank you, Lord. But today, what I want to talk to you guys about. Pause for the cause. This is the first time I came outside since I did this little makeup, whatever. Turn up for her birthday look. Might go to the beach and all that good things, but the lighting is so clear. Okay, let me stop. But for real, y'all, let me talk to you real fast, right? So this is gonna be Spiritual Warfare 13. If you're tuned into my YouTube channel at the Pink World, not the Pink World, I Pinky the Jamaican Gal. Okay, gotta make sure y'all not seeing no pink there. It's kind of not good. Anyway, you see I keep getting off topic level. But what I really want to talk to you guys about is the Spiritual Warfare 13. It was supposed to be about one topic, but I feel like this is necessary before I talk about what I was going to talk about. So this is Spiritual Warfare 13, which is your subconscious. Okay. The reason why I want to talk about this, I told God that the way that I will be delivering messages is pretty much with me going through the situation so I can talk about it in like a testimonial way. So the first thing I want to talk about right now is your subconscious. Your subconscious is those thoughts that that's pretty much what you normally act off of. Your subconscious, not your conscious. Everybody normally is conscious about certain things. They can see if I want to touch it, I want to touch it, whatever. But your subconscious is that back thought in the back of your head, that back you who's sitting in the back room waiting to come out, who it's like your subconscious run you. You feel me? Your subconscious definitely run you. If you subconsciously always get an attitude about a certain situation, and if you know the fruits of the spirit, and that's peace, love, joy, happiness, faithfulness, goodness, gentleness, and all that stuff, right? So then that means you know that your subconscious is the reason why you're always having an attitude when a certain person, certain situation, or anything is going on. Yeah, I got the drift of where I'm going. I started off like freestyling, and now it's starting to come to my senses and all things. But excuse me, what I'm trying to say is your subconscious run things. So if you could control your subconscious, if you control your subconscious, you would then, if that thing or that person or whatever the situation is come around you, you won't have an attitude no more. You'll know how to still smile through it, still have joy through it. And let me tell you, that is a spiritual warfare, trying to control your subconscious, because your subconscious is you. Okay, people like to make it seem like, oh, your subconscious is, I subconsciously thought that, I subconsciously feel that. That's why I act like that, because you know my body subconsciously I'm just making up. My body subconsciously loves to subconsciously loves to pick flowers. But if you know that flower hurting your feelings, stop picking that flower. But if you know that every time you come out here around 3 o'clock, you always pick up that one flower, and then you always go in the house and you got a rash on your hand, you're like, dang, I keep pitching that flower, but I like it. You're going to have to control your subconscious. And the way you control your subconscious is practicing to do the opposite. Practicing to do it with joy, peace. Practice to do it in a humble way where you won't drive yourself insane. You know what I'm saying? Hold on. So you won't drive yourself insane. So, gosh, I really want to get deep on this topic, because your subconscious is you. A lot of people does things. A lot of people go around saying, but this is me. I'm a living testimony to that. I will have a attitude, and I'll talk a certain way. My deliverance will be crazy. I'm like, well, this is how I've always been. No, you subconsciously always been that way. You can change. It's like, if it's a negative type of energy or a negative action, that means it could be controlled, unless you're letting it control you, if that makes sense. So with that being said, you have to be able to control your subconscious. You're going to have to be able to control yourself in a way where you can get things done. You can have faithfulness in your work. Subconsciously, you always get lazy. By the time you come from work, you tired, you don't want to do nothing, but you working for somebody else, but you want to at least start you a business up on the side. So you want to be able to subconsciously know that when you get in that house, you want to start working on doing a calendar, writing down notes, working on what you're trying to bring out to the world next week, next year, or next day. Like if you got a company, work on some flyers, work on some new ideas, come up with creative ideas and different things like that. Subconsciously, you can do that stuff. But if you have a lazy subconscious spirit, if you have a procrastinating subconscious spirit, you're gonna be the type of person when you get off work, you're gonna get lazy and get complacent. You don't want to be complacent. You want to be able to get things done, and that only way you can get things done is if you literally focus on your subconscious and try to acknowledge that your subconscious is lazy. So every day after work, I want to make sure I fix this. Every day, I want to at least read one page out of this book. Every day, I want to go to the gym. I've been going to the gym faithfully for a week, and I feel good because for so long, I've been saying I want to go, but then I don't go. And then I start getting thick, and I'm like, oh my gosh, what's going on? If I control my subconscious, I would definitely make sure, I don't care how tired I am, I'm going to get up and go to the gym for like 30 minutes to an hour or more. It depends on what it is that day, but at least I'm not sitting down. I'm at least going out there. And then when you start working on your subconscious, listen to me when I say this. When you start working on your subconscious, you want to make sure you start off small. Because if you just jump into it, you're not going to, like somebody go to the gym. If you just go straight to the gym and try to do so many things one time, you're going to get tired. You're going to bring your body out. You're going to get sore, and you're going to just not have the energy to go. But if you go there and do 10 jumping jacks, do 10 push-ups, then go back and do 10 more, 10 push-ups, walk on a treadmill for 10 minutes. The next day you walk on for 10 minutes. Then the next day you walk on it for like 20 minutes. You building up stamina. You building up your subconscious to know that, you know what, I'm coming here and I'm getting this done, even though I don't like doing it, I'm doing it. And you building up your strength. You building up your strategies in your mind on how you're going to fix you, and you are your best self, right? Okay, these bugs is tripping me out. But I really wanted to touch base on subconscious because it's very important for you to focus on your subconscious for you to get to your new levels. And remember, new levels, new devils. So it's very important for you to focus on yourself, focus on your goal, focus on what you're trying to do, focus on what you're trying to accomplish, and get it done. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, you guys, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for understanding that this is supposed to be a quick live, but I started off rambling by my mouth at the mouth, but everything's starting to make sense to y'all. I know it is. This makes sense to me. And if you don't understand what I'm trying to say, if you need me to touch base on it some more, make sure you link me. Inbox, email, it don't matter. Link me so we can talk more about this subconscious. The next video we'll be talking about faithfulness, and faithfulness is one of the fruits of the spirit. And I wanted to let you guys know that faithfulness is just not you being faithful in a relationship. Faithfulness is you being faithful to yourself. Faithfulness is you being faithful to go to the gym like you said you would do, even if you're tired. That's why I said I had to talk about your subconscious first before I talk about this next topic, which is faithfulness, because you have to have faithfulness. Like, you have to have faith in yourself to know that I'm going to get up every day and get this done. I'm going to make sure I do my business like this. And you got to constantly do it. A lot of people get complacent and they'll start something, then they stop. And you don't want to be that person. So it's not easy. It takes work, but it's work that you're going to love to do if you subconsciously build your stamina and build your strength towards your goals and yourself. Put God first, don't know the thing. Confidence over nonsense. Self-love are the best love. Don't know. Faith over fear, love over hate. And you got to remember, put God first. You guys, I love you. Make sure you're on the pinkworld.com. And just stay tuned. The next one we're going to be talking about faithfulness for real. My birthday is tomorrow, so let me go get ready. You know what I'm saying?